I am in a reading slump. You too? But we're going to fix this. Don't worry. I have a few tricks to help me get back into reading. You can try any of these and see what works best for you. So first off, you can try reading a book that's bad or Wattpad-like, if you know what I mean. I did this with Filthy Rich Vampires. I saw it in the works and I was like, there's no way this book is good. And turns out it was kind of good. It was like, it's not like the best thing I've ever read, but it worked, you know? It's not that it's bad. It sounds a little too much like Wattpad. Second thing you can do is reread your favorite book or favorite series. But if you're too lazy to do that, you can just check your tabs. I usually do this. This also gets me in such a big mood to read after. Not necessarily the book, but just any book. If I remember how good the book was, it might make me want to read again. It would depend on how bad the slump is, but that usually works. Third thing you can do is, you know that book you've been putting off reading? Since you're not that interested, you're not expecting too much, it might end up being really good and it will get you out of a reading slump. Number 4 is read a fanfic. Okay, don't judge, but it has worked for me in the past. Some fanfics are really good, you just have to find them. TikTok has very good recommendations, and I also talked about my favorite already talked about my favorite fanfictions. It's gonna be here in the card. But side note, I only read Hermione fanfiction, so be warned. Number 5 is stop scrolling on TikTok or Instagram Reels, whatever it is. Do you know those videos that we receive from time to time that it's someone saying, hey, stop scrolling, girl, read your book? Listen to them. They're smarter than us. And number 6, and the final one, is just take a break. Sometimes when you read one book after the other, like back to back, your mind will get tired. Respect its time. Maybe if you read like a giant series like Throne of Glass or Bridgerton or whatever it is, you read those books back to back and you can get really tired. So just give yourself a break. Go watch a movie, go watch a TV show, anything. But that usually helps. Only if that is your case, if you've been reading an absurd amount of books. Sometimes your brain can stop knowing the difference between reality and books. I know this doesn't sound really bad, but mentally it is. So just take a break. So I am gonna do all of these now to help me get out of my slump. I usually cycle through these because sometimes one will work, but the other won't. So you just have to test it out and see what will work for this time, for this reading slump right now. For me, it is really up to my mood. I hope these helped. If you have an additional way to get out of a reading slump that you always do or it always works for you, feel free to comment them down below. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you on my next one. Bye!